Hey, hello. Oh no. Hello, I hope it's working. Is it working? Okay, I hope so. Hi. Yeah, it might be working. Okay, great. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, my name is Mandy. I'm so excited that you are here to learn about how to eat healthfully for two, when to start, and how to do it, right? Because we've all heard you're eating for two, but is that true? And okay, great. Thanks for letting me know it's working. So I am live and I'm so excited to start and bring you in to my first healthy pregnancy habits video in a series. And I'm so excited to spend the evening with you. You guys asked for a late night live video. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to get to questions after I tell you about some awesome new nutrition tips and secrets that I'm learning. I can't wait to share with you. And I want you to get excited because we're going to get interactive. All right? You are going to hang out with me this evening and I'm so pumped. So if you are new here, I am Mandy. I'm the birth nurse. I am super passionate about helping busy people birth boldly. That's what I do at the Birth Nurse Academy. I'm the founder. Hello to my students. If you are watching, hello. And don't forget to do your homework. Just kidding. We don't have a ton of homework. But I believe our bodies are powerful. With the right support, we are unstoppable. I have some amazing support coming at you in the next few weeks about healthy pregnancy habits. And it's starting today. I'm so excited. So if you have ever been confused about what to eat when you're pregnant, what vitamins to take, how much water, let me know in the comments. Type water if it's water. Type diet if it's the food. Type portions if it's portions. Type cravings if it's cravings. If you're here for the live chat, hello, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're not in live chat, just tell me in the comments because I read every single one of them. Oh, and in the Q&A, you're going to learn how to apply this to your life specifically because the questions are going to be related. So that's what you can learn at the end. And if you just want that, then scroll on through, but we will get there in a couple minutes. First, oh my gosh, body issues. So even when I was pregnant, I was told that I was eating for two. So if I craved something or I wanted something, I had people all the time in my ear saying, you're eating for two, you're eating for two. Have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard eating for two? What does that mean? Let's clear that up right now. Eating for two. Oh, look at this. Look at this little guy. Hey, hey, the birth nurse, the strong mama is back. Oh yeah. I'm working with an app. So if it's terrible, just tell me. I'll never do it again. And this is your reminder. So drop your comments down below. I'm going to get to them. If you've ever heard eating for two, write eating for two, because what the heck does that mean? I have no idea. Actually, if the recommendation is eat extra 300 calories, then it's really not eating for two. It's eating for 1.1 person, which is not two. It is not double what you normally eat. I ran the numbers and so did a woman. She's a registered dietitian, an RD, named Lily. And luckily, Lily loves numbers and loves research. And she wrote a book and put it in this book to make it super easy. So this is where I'm getting my information right now. And this is absolutely the best book for pregnancy nutrition, period. All right. The best book. And the only thing that I'm really upset about with it is that it just came out last year and it wasn't out when I was pregnant with either of my kids. But I'm going to break it down for you a little bit today because I am so freaking in love with this book. I don't know Lily, but if I knew Lily or if I met Lily, I would hug her because she and I are a lot alike. Just because something is hard to hear or unbelievable or difficult to grasp or do does not mean that it's not the right thing to say. And that is what Lily does in this book. This is Real Food for Pregnancy by Lily Nichols. And I should be clear that Lily, not Lily personally, but Lily has a team of people because she's the bomb. And her people sent me this book to see if I liked it. And that's all. That's it. That's it. I just read the book and I'm actually reading the book. You can see all the things in here that I have going on. It's that good. So I did not tell them I was going to make this video. I just was like eating. Did you guys see on Facebook? If you saw my Farm Burguesa live Facebook post, then write Farm Burguesa, or I'll just be okay with emojis down below in the comments, because I was reading this book while I was eating. Okay, I am not the best at nutrition. I'm losing my hair. If you guys follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you know I'm losing my hair. You know I eat hamburgers. Okay, it's not balanced. But I was reading this and like writing furiously, and people were like talking about me and asking me what I was doing. But I just had like so many aha moments with this book. So I'm so excited to share some of the things that she talks about. Well, really quick and really brief, because this book is huge. It's huge, 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 huge. So something that was impossible for me, or seemingly impossible, was not washing my hair every day. Have you ever heard of that? Like, train your hair or don't wash your hair every day because it's better for your hair. Yeah, I thought that was impossible. I thought there's no way that I could ever do that. My hair is oily. If you are on day 3 or 4, tell me. This is day 1. I think I washed this today, but this is day 0 actually. But if you are a dry shampoo hero, then let me know, because I truly thought that was going to be impossible for me. Eating like this is kind of one of those things for me. I was really like, So let me tell you Lily's goals for it. It was intimidating, and I was like, I cannot recommend this book. It is like so much information. No one's going to be reading this like just for fun on the beach, but it's good. Like, it has charts, which I like. They're friendly for the eye. It has, is the video skipping? I'm so sorry. I hope my husband is standing in the hallway. I have very slow internet right now. I'm really sorry. So I may have to just redo this. We will see. We will see how it goes. But there are charts, there are graphs, there are like plate pictures, which really helps me. So let me just dig in and tell you a little bit about what she believes. This is what she wrote. Lily's goal with Real Food for Pregnancy is not only to take prenatal nutrition advice out of the dark ages, but to give you an easy to follow guide for making the best food and lifestyle choices during pregnancy. Whoa. And she is totally accomplishing that. Like, it is like some of it's way over my head, and it's like looking at the back of a prenatal vitamin bottle, but she actually breaks it down. That's really just like getting to trust her. And then she really breaks it down. So how much water do you think, hey, day 4, hey, Lydia, how much water do you think you need in pregnancy? Just let me know. How many ounces? Just guess. If you've taken my class, you probably would guess what I guessed. Let me know how much water. And then she has some like kind of mind-bending ideas in here that I absolutely love. So she talks about, it's called Real Food for Pregnancy. She talks about like macronutrients and micronutrients, but really she makes eating fun, enjoyable, filling, and it's a change that affects your family forever. So when I say, when is it smart to start eating for 2? Lily says you're only eating for 1.1. Okay. When is it safe to start eating for 1.1? That's now. Now. Wherever you are in your journey, wherever you are in your family's journey, wherever your family is. In the comments, I'm seeing, first time watching me live. That's amazing. So where are you guys in your pregnancy, baby having family journey? Trying to get pregnant, currently pregnant, never pregnant, just was pregnant, let me know. This is applicable now. We should be eating real food. And she explains the real reasons why we should be eating real food. And she also explains what real food is. Yeah. I mean, she really goes into it, but it gets easier because it talks about like, you can just go look up your question and there's an answer. Like it's divided up very easily. So what surprised me was 100 ounces of water. So I usually say, I think I drank a little more than that. That's like a little over 2 liters. I think my goal was 3 to 4. I did the math, but I totally forget. So that was about what I teach, maybe a little more than what I teach or a little less than what I teach. So she breaks down what you need in pregnancy. So you can start eating like this now. And I suggest you get the book and you just sleep next to it for a little bit, which is what I did. Literally, because it was daunting. I mean, it's gorgeous. If you've ever read Michael Pollan, this is what it reminded me of. And it took me a while to get through his books because I felt so much guilt about how poorly I ate. Sleep next to it for a little bit. And then when you start reading it, it takes a while to make changes like this. It takes a while to cut stuff out that your body doesn't need in order to add in what your body does need. And she talks about the nutrients that your body needs when you're pregnant, specifically when you're pregnant, but also how to get them in there, which is the mind-blowing, like that is what we need. That's the information. Like, okay, thanks. So I need glycine, but what the hell is glycine? She talks about that. She talks about the proteins, the amino acids, why we need them, what we need. And then I skim to main sources. And then she lists from the healthiest down. So some of them that are like carbohydrates, like beans, are at the bottom. At the top are beef, lamb, pork, bison, and then pasture-raised animals. Right. It's going to affect your bank account to eat like this. We all know that. But that's why you do it slowly and early. So if you're already in the routine, this is how you kick the cravings, is because your body's already getting what it needs. You're probably going to have cravings. What cravings have you had? Let me see if I can see any. Let me know. Oh, there's dry shampoo stuff in here. Awesome. I need the best dry for dark hair. So what are your cravings? Mine was fried things with cheese. I would say to my husband, get me something fried with cheese in it. That's so weird. And bread, cheese and bread. But if you're eating what you need in the whole food way, so like everyone knows that if you take a prenatal vitamin, it's better to get those nutrients and vitamins and minerals out of real food, but we just don't know how to do it because most of us didn't grow up like that. Our ancestors grew up like that, but we did not. So start now, start slow, give yourself some grace with it, but this is the guide to eating in pregnancy. My note right here, like things I had no idea. We're going to talk about fats. I cannot wait to dig into this with you guys and I want to know what you're thinking. Like, how does this feel for you? Is this overwhelming or is this what you're looking for? Because I felt lost. Like I had a friend tell me, eat a lot of protein to build a big placenta. And then when my baby came out, I was like, show me my placenta, because I just had really no guidance, and it's the amount of information is overwhelming, but I don't want to read part of a book and realize, oh my gosh, this person doesn't know what they're talking about, or I can't really dig what they're saying. This woman is genius and she knows her stuff, and you just take and do what you can and add that into your life however you can, which is all we're trying to do as parents. So she says the amount of insulin in your blood is related to the rate of neural tube defects in your babies. Huh? Oh my gosh. So insulin is your body's response to sugar and carbs in your blood. So if you can limit or at least maintain a healthy level, then you can maintain a healthy level of insulin. Then you can reduce your rate of neural tube defects in your baby. Oh my gosh. There's so much in here that I have oh my gosh, I feel like I kind of already knew that, but I've never read it anywhere. And then she has like an enormous bibliography. I started looking stuff up, but it's probably 50 pages long. So she has done her work, and I'm so excited to be sharing this with you guys because it's brand new and people are just now getting it. It's so good. Non-starchy vegetables. I mean, That's what I need. I need a giant list of things that I don't want to eat except maybe one of, and then I'll feel okay, good. I'm doing it, right? So get started. Tell me in the comments, come back to the video, tell me, how's it going? How are you eating? I'm seeing sweet and salty and pickles, crunchy and salty, chocolate and dairy. Thanks to Lise, Taco Bell. So what are your cravings? And then think about maybe what you're missing in your diet. Get the book and tell me what you think. Tell me if it's too much. Tell me if you like her plate method, which is not like, this is not a Bible. You do not follow this religiously. You do what you can, but I want to hear how it's going. I think it's really difficult to eat this way because not a lot of people eat this way. So you go out to a restaurant, you have to try really hard to find something that is whole food. To me, you kind of just have to get your family in on it. But if you're looking for a way to reduce your risks in pregnancy, have the healthiest, most enjoyable, comfortable pregnancy and labor, and have it like rub off onto your family. So I tell my husband, please take care of your body. I want you to live long. Please encourage me to take care of mine because you want me to live long. Like we try to help each other. And if you're looking for something like that, then Real Food in Pregnancy is the ticket. I've put a link down below, so it's super easy. And it's a great gift as well. So that's my plug. And go drink 100 ounces of water a day. You'll be peeing forever and come back and thank me for that. How much water do you drink right now? I try like 2 or 3 liters. When I was pregnant, I was trying 4. That was a lot. So I also want questions. If you have questions, I am going to get to those. And let's see and make sure I didn't forget anything. So if you're not interested in questions, you don't want to apply this to your real life, you don't want to see what everyone else is talking about, you're done, then click, it's going to be over here. Click over here. I've made up this really great playlist for how to move your body to have the best labor. It's right here. That's what we were working on the last few weeks. And I'm here every Wednesday. So consider subscribing so that you are notified and then click right up there. All right, so I cannot wait to just hang out. I cannot wait to hang out with you guys. Let's see. I don't have cravings. Hey, Lydia, at 16 weeks, but I'm getting hungry all the time, even after eating. Will eating so often, even if it's healthy, cause me to gain too much weight? That is a great question, Lydia. So great to see you here on the chat. So she talks about what kind of food to eat so that you're full and what kind of food fills you up. And it's going to surprise you. I think my parents are doing keto. And I've actually coincidentally taken a bunch of trips with them while they were on keto. So I've talked to my dad for like hours about it. So I understand, or at least heard that like fatty, like really good, healthy animal fat keeps you satiated or full longer. And I was like, lies, these are lies. But I mean, the things that I've heard and read, like Whole30, I did that a couple months ago. And then my parents' keto diet, which they're eating all of this animal fat. My dad's cholesterol is like gone and his blood pressure is like great. And they've lost a bunch of weight. Like, how could that be if it was so bad? So this is not keto, but it tells you how to eat and snack so that you can stay full, because she gets pregnancy. She gets the feelings and she gets the cravings. It's so good. Ari, hey, I'd say more veggies and I love fruit. Great. That's great. So, that's what you're craving? That's amazing. I love that. That's awesome. That's not what I was craving. So that's great. Oh, wait. Spinach and asparagus too. Those are your cravings? That's awesome. Ari, sometimes I feel like I'm drowning the baby by too much water. So, okay, so you're probably not in the Birth Nurse Academy, because I talk about this specifically, managing your water intake or your fluids. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be water. Managing your fluids, start in the morning, and by half the day, whenever you wake up, half your day. So like lunch, have half done. So drink half. That be your goal. That way you're not catching up or drinking a ton at a time, because you can't use a ton at a time. You're better off by just drinking throughout the day. So add in your like fruit. Sometimes I put like frozen berries in there to just make it taste better, or like limes or mint or lemon, or a bunch of, there's like Pinterest how to like, what's it called? Soup? I don't know. Beef up your water. Trick out your water, whatever the cool kids are saying. How to do that with your water. So that you can drink it throughout the day. Because, I mean, yeah, there is a thing as too much water. And there's also a thing that is you cannot do anything when you drink like a gallon at a time. But a gallon throughout the day, I think a gallon is a little more than what she recommends. It's going to be better. And if you start early enough, you're not going to be catching up in the evening and peeing all night long. Yeah, light yellow or clear, that's fine. Do you drink half your body weight? That, according to Lily, it's around 100 ounces. Go for that. If you do a little more, I think she's like, yeah, okay. If you do a little less, watch your pee color. It's going to be different for everyone. And that's what I love about her is she's like, guys, we're human. Like 300 extra calories is great for some people. It's not great for other people. Just like some people can take a multivitamin and be like, hey, I don't have a funny color of urine and I think I feel great with it. And another person will take the exact same thing and be like, I hate this. Like this isn't doing it for me. So we're all different. Oh, she says I need to eat. Oh, Ari, I need to eat more veggies. So just have a goal that you're comfortable with and try it out and see if it's too much for you or if it's making you sick, because a lot of water can make you feel a little nauseous when you're pregnant. She mentions that, and I totally experienced it. Then do something different. Drink smaller amounts or add lemon if that makes you feel better. Drink it with ice. You know, there's a lot of ways. So hey Bethany, I just had my baby and while I was pregnant, I watched all your videos, super helpful, had an amazing birth and felt in control the whole time. You're amazing. How do I there's so many comments. How do I accidentally find the best ones? Bethany, you're the bomb. Thank you for that. Hello from Trinidad and Tobago. Hello, Charlene. Ari's from Tennessee. Talise Diet. Okay, so you've had questions. Tabitha, Tennessee, super excited to get to see it live. Thanks. Hey, Sass. Hi, Statesville, North Carolina. Are you in a jungle? Well, I am in a jungle. You need to come over and see my jungle. It's a mess back here. I need to stop moving. But that's my humidifier because I am a good plant mommy. And yes, this is my office space and plants make me feel alive. Is age a factor for those pregnant and over 35? Talise. Am I saying your name right? Is age a factor? Yeah, they're going to call you old. They're going to call you old pregnant. They're going to tell you you're elderly pregnant. Miss Erica Stoner, you guessed 100 and you were right. And Talise, you guessed 80. Good job. 80 ounces of water in 100. So yes, being 35 is a factor. And your provider is probably going over those risks for you and options for testing that you can do when you're 35. Some things change at 35. So yep. Lydia, day 4, Hask Chia Seed Dry Shampoo is the best. Try it. Okay, I will. I'm sorry about the buffering, guys. Hey, Erica, July baby. So many July babies. You guys are awesome. Okay, if I don't have any more questions. Oh yeah, you threw up water. Yeah. So that's a thing. With drinking water, it can make you nauseous. I don't know why. Being really, really hungry or really, really full can make you nauseous. And it's different for everyone. And sometimes in pregnancy, it's worse. And sometimes different parts of pregnancy, it can get better. But yeah, too much is going to make a lot of people nauseous. That's just the joy of pregnancy. You just try something different the next day. All right. Infused water. Does the book talk about coffee or tea at all? I believe it does. I do believe it talks about coffee and tea. Those are not good ways of hydrating, but it talks about everything. It talks about red raspberry leaf. It talks about gelatin and collagen. It talks about probiotics, fish oil. It's good. Oh, and it gives you recipes and snacks. So I might try some of these and tell you how they went. And if you have tried them, let me know. Oh, guys, if you're watching this, take a selfie with this video in the background, whether you're live or not, and either tag me on Twitter or tag me on Instagram, and I will reshare. I cannot wait for that. Do you do water births? Good question. I don't catch babies. I'm a nurse. It talks about sugar, artificial sweetener, vegetable oils, guys, everything. I'm trying to find it. I think it was talking about alcohol. It talks about foods to limit. It talks about toxins and all the things that you've heard that you should never ever have in pregnancy. This book, Lily, goes through exactly why those limitations exist, and if you need them or want them in your life, how to make them safe. So she's not preaching anything. She's just like, here are the facts. And I love that. That's Lamaze. That's totally how Lamaze works. And that's what I teach on Birth Nurse Academy and also peanut ball. I've been training nurses on peanut balls, and I'm just like, here's the evidence. And you just present it to a patient, just like, here's your choice and here's the evidence. And then you make a decision. And I love that. And that's what she wrote in here. She's like, here's what the research says. You decide. Here's what other places, other parts of the country or other parts of the world do. You decide. Because I think we are bombarded with really scary information in like social media and media right now. Speaking of media, I was on the news today. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going to probably link it on my site, mandyirby.com. Well, my voice was on the news. I was working and I did a phone call interview. Lame. But it was really fun. It was really fun. So it talks about alcohol, foods to limit. I don't see coffee right off the bat, but I swear I read it somewhere. So I believe so. I will answer that. I will comment on here and try to tag you about coffee. All right. If no other questions, we are almost wrapping up. Oh, water births. Beautiful. Perfectly said. Talise. Older than 35. Yeah, same thing, Talise. 35 or older, they're going to talk, your provider is going to talk to you about certain risk factors that you have, certain things. Like, I think you're at more risk for having a breech baby. You might be at more risk for postpartum depression. I can't off the top of my head remember all the risks, but there are risk factors to being older than 35, and there are more testing options you can do during your pregnancy that have, differing results. So, hey, trying for a VBAC. That's awesome, Ari. Leslie, June baby. Glad to see you in live. Beginning. Okay. So what? Coffee or tea? I feel like I was going to say something, but drinking coffee. Stop drinking. Hey, if you don't feel comfortable drinking coffee during your pregnancy, then go decaf or go no coffee. Like I did that. With my first pregnancy, I was no coffee and it was fine. Like, I actually, when I stopped drinking it, it almost made me nauseous to even think about it. So you just listen to your body and your gut. You have to be able to sleep with and live with the decisions that you make. So if you can't do coffee, then, go alternative, go decaf, go with tea, go with morning yoga. And tag me or, hashtag We Birth Boldly. Let me know what works and what you're doing. Different stuff works for everyone. That's why I love these comments. I love that you guys participate in this community and this discussion because different stuff works for different people. I drank coffee in my second pregnancy because I had a toddler and I was just like, oh, I'm going to love this. So it's just what works for you in the time.